And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 15 lining. 15 line.
Nice, sweetheart. Slam.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Mostert. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's get that ball. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Hustle.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
59.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
48-yard line.
Set. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
54. Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up. Blitz.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
54.
Cut.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Ready.
10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
80 weapons. Bravo.
The Saints.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
The 2nd down pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready,
After
set.
the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Back. General West, hit it.
Back to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hey, seam 6.
Check. 59.
Here's Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mostert. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
59. Mike's 59.
Five.
Let's go, Pete.
They'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike, 54. Ready? 25. Check 25.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
20. 46.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Pistol. No chance. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, Alpha. Showing A. Check 52. Regular. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch safety creep. Hurry.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, exit. You think you're going to get this? Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50.
Back to throw here. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Coming after you.
This is Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Foxtrot. Run.
Hey, let's get that ball right here.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Mike.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver. break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Stay with your man.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now.
They'll try and throw for it here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
The play is a turnover on downs.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Tackles.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101. That's all right.
If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
First down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Point it right. Hey, orbit. Check that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Stepping up. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
18 Gator, 26, 80 weapon. Hey, Delta.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I'm coming after you.
From the 27, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield, and it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
54. Pick me up. Here we go.
Real. Hey, alert 33.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Bravo.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike 40, Mike 40. He's coming.
All day, every day.
Alert, 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 alert.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 40, Mike. 91. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get him. Get him.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Set the tone, defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go, baby. Jim.
It's a gain of 6.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike 54.
Hey, wahoo.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Mayfield with it once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 9 now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Mike's 40. Mike.
Run.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 3.
Pistol.
Hey, alert 3.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trent Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. Hey, watch the ball.
Watch tight.
Hey, dude.
Watch tight. Tight is right. We got 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, You may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He can't hang.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, tight. Hurry. Big grip.
He'll drop to throw.
Get that ball.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Hey, watch the lane.
Bravo.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Hey, number 2, go.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mike's 5-4.
Check Mike. Hey, seam 6 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
Good. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna go night-night? Time to go night-night. Kill.
Hurry.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Escape. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You better talk to your boy. I'm gonna protect
A
him.
big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is. Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, I never switch.
since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.